Jose Mourinho made two signings after failing to get the one he wanted. Results didn't go our way and he paid the price on social media. However, after taming some egos, sitting some key players out of the team, Real Madrid looked to be rejuvenated and maybe it stays that way with the changes. Yes people, welcome back to the Real Madrid rebuild here on FC26 MWS2. And we finished the last episode with a 3-0 win against Juve. Some simulated games, 2 draws in there. You guys didn't see these in that last episode. We played against Barcelona with a rotated team to tame some egos. Kylian Mbappe wasn't happy about that. We have lost one game all season, sitting second above Barcelona by 10 points. They're having a bit of a drop-off. With this being the team we're rocking, Goncalves was one signing, Kurkiu was the other. I'm recording this the same day as episode 1 and 2. It's been a long one, so if I don't see any suggestions, I apologise. Should see them for next episode or next season. As I think this season, potentially signing a right-hand side player. Mastantuono's currently playing there, the 19-year-old. And Arda Güler, in real life, doing amazing, but I think I've got plans for him. I'm going to speak to Arda and say, you aren't really in Jose's plans. The manager spoke to me, but I'm an owner that always wants to strive to get the best out of my own players. You've got two choices. I can either try and loan you out the best I can, but I can't guarantee football, or you can sit behind Jude Bellingham and try and change your positional thinking. I'm sorry, but me, as the board, I've been requested a signing by Jose, and that means we are going to have to get rid of you for space for him to come in. And he says, boss, I'll leave the right-hand side. I want to be a Los Blancos Galáctico. I'm only 21, I will learn and I'll get better than Jude. That's because he's training to be a cam now. Arda Güler just doesn't fit on the wing. And plus the man that Jose wants has similar rated stats to him. You'll catch wind of who it's going to be in a second, but here comes Jose. He's coming into the Bernabéu. I think we're playing at, yes, in our first ever test against Atletico de Madrid. We really need the win. The big hitters are back out to play. After a little bit of benching, Mastantuono, he does well to shove Ruggeri over fairly. Now that's a ball into Valverde. Barrios with an easy tackle. Thuram is so Atleti coded. What a good signing that is. I really want to get this right here on Derby Day with the main team coming back into play. That's a good read at Militao. Now, can Mastantuono try and take his space on the right-hand side permanently before we go and get Jose's man in? He'll get a chance, obviously, as that's a fair tackle. Alex Baena is running into his own man. I think it touched the ball, or the hand of the defender did the ball, or the hand of the offender, his own man in the box. We are struggling to get out of our box here, as there we go. A brilliant ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold. We just need to win a corner. We've got Rudiger on. Bellingham over the top. Goncalves can hit finesse shots. He's going to go from range and hit the post. He's yet to light this team on fire. Basically, everybody is. I think Jude Bellingham is the only player that's really been probably an 8 out of 10 each week to keep us one game beaten. Here goes Kylian Mbappe. He's going to go out wide. Mastantuono sees Jude Bellingham only. He's going to have to cut in and maybe he goes for the finesse. All Black has to save. We get our first corner and it's Rudiger plus Trent that usually makes the crossing good. Trent takes it on his knee. Good ball towards Carreras, who doesn't even jump. Kylian Mbappe does though. Trent, can we get an in-swinger towards the back post? It's towards Carreras. And it must have hit an hand of Lenormand. In added time of the first half, Mbappe not on the penalty. Is the Dictator being a bit more humble? Giving the ball to Jude, one of his friends in this lineup. Jude lights up the Bernabéu before the Champions League, and I believe Copa del Rey or Supercopa, one of them competitions. Atleti trying to hit back, but that's a brilliant tackle by Trent, who's on form today. A ball into Kylian Mbappe. He's going to try and find Mastantuono running in behind. He's got a lot to prove as this youngster. He's decent off the bench. And he's creating chances. Jan Oblak. That is a fine save. Trent, twin swinger ball. I'm not doing the near post run. Can Militao just jump? Him and Rudiger. You never know. Could be gone. I do want to check our defensive records. See what we need to do around this squad with Kurkiu through the middle. Jude Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe, can he make the run? I think he's going to be offside. Let's still have just Wow, what a finish. But let's just have the 1-0 as I've simulated through the majority of that month. We got beat in the Cup by Huesca. That the Copa de España, rather embarrassing, round of 16. Still, the Supercopa was won. That was that game against FC Barcelona. Maybe should have played that after a win against Sociedad, but I'm desperate to actually see offers in and offers out going, because we're going to make maybe 2 signings of mass importance, because Jose's actually brought me into my own office to have a serious conversation about signings. He thinks they should have arrived before Huesca. I need you to sign the right-hand sided player that I've seen, because I need a player with flair, and plus a player that knows Kylian Mbappe, and then a defender that is a brute force. We definitely have the money, I know it. Jose speaking passionately, and you can't deny the chosen one when he has needs. 415 million, and the only offer actually coming in, I didn't look at this, but Rodrigo, he's never been part of Jose's plans, so he's going to join Tchouaméni at Borussia Dortmund. Goodbye to him, and also good luck to him as Arda Güler changes into that cam position as backup, as the right-hand sided player wanted by Jose is Ryan Cherki. I don't know why, because he isn't really like him at all, but he reminds me of Willian. He's got the trickster style, he's got all the play styles. Just like Pedro Goncalves, we're here to have fun. He's cost so much money. 147 million for him. Is there anybody else going out? Before we sign Jose's defenders, papers leaking it is a man from Chelsea. I can confirm it's not, but they're not far off. With Mendy, I am desperate to sell. Paris Saint-Germain now wanting him. And it's no secret the man I think Jose would want if he was in charge of Real Madrid. A man who needs desperately out of Tottenham has got it to Villa. But Cuti Romero, we need to sign him up to a massive juggernaut of a club. No offense to Aston Villa, but this is El Clasico, El Madrid, whatever. I'm in the midst of laughing and giggling because I am so excited about this team. The man who loves a tackle is in instead of Tonio Rudiger, who I genuinely enjoyed using, but here is where the board or the dressing room again is the Dictator seeing the wages and leaking them because they're quite high for the new players, Ryan and Christian Romero. I'm going to sign everybody up, don't you worry. Ryan Cherki is going to change to a right midfielder. And our form's been brilliant since Jose actually decided to tame the egos in the squad. 11 points clear with a game in hand over Bilbao. The main thing, however, is the Champions League. We do have AS Monaco. Could we end this rebuild in the first season like we did with FC Barcelona? The rivals of this club, well, with 3-1 up on aggregate, and we always play the second legs. This could get tasty. With Jose saying he's going to rotate the team publicly to the media. Will that affect the result of a game that still needs to be won? I am really eager to see how he does in the new position, Arda Güler. Come on, we've got Monaco. We're at the Santiago Bernabéu. A lot of goals could make us a bit more confident, although they can actually mount a comeback. Carreras into Gökçe. He's going to play in the middle with the other Turkishman. There was a Turkish cam in Yildiz. We'd have tried a sign, and that is a brilliant skill move, Arda Güler. The worst shot I've ever seen in history, but I think he knows we're better from corners, so Gökçe gonna try the tactic we have always been trying. Near post with Mircea Biereth running through. We're trying to get goal side. It's Daniel Carvajal with the tucked in shirt. You can always see that coming. Militao. Slide in. And ooh, they're copying Barcelona. It's obvious to see the very high line, which obviously is styled by Hansi Flick. And Arda Güler trying to get round his men. Hits the post. Hendrik, you've got to put it in. He's used to being playing against Monaco with Lyonnais. I'm so tired as well recording this. I can't lie. I always like to tell the truth for you guys. Really slurring on my words. We need to make sure we keep them out. As we do with Courtois, it's going to be Vanderson. Mircea Biereth on the turn. 1 goal back for Monaco. They've brought the action to the Bernabéu. Not the start we wanted. Ryan Cherki, get us going again. I want to see the skill moves come out of you. I brought you in to dance like you did at Manchester City. On that wing of yours, Caio Henrique, Arda Güler trying to shut the options down. Akilush, he's gone round Gökçe. He goes through his man to get the ball, leaving a free kick. Lamine, I keep thinking Lamine Yamal. They are copying Barcelona, I think, with the tactics to try and get the better of us. Minamino, into Akilu. She goes through bodies, hits the hand of his own man, so we're safely avoiding a penalty. And Ryan Cherky tries to get a run on. That's surely a foul. Lamine Camara, one of my favourite players. I've just realised it's him with Ryan Cherky running in behind. He's not going to get the ball. Monaco are such the better team. I don't get what's happening here, Madrid. Valverde out wide into Pedro G, into Endrick. I was ready to shoot as well from range. Where's the team? Where are the wing-backs? I guess they're going up the field. Mika Biereth through. Akilush. What a tackle at Milita. Got to wake up this second half. Danny Carvajal bring the experience. Same as Thibaut Courtois. As Ryan Cherky's running in, tries to go for the trickster move. When my players make some good tackles. Lamine Camara, there's Cuti Romero. It wouldn't be him without a slide tackle. And the high line might allow Endrick in. He bobbles it. He kicks it up. He goes for the near post. Still only one goal in this. And that's a drilled in ball from Gurkyu. Maybe we could try something here. Cuti Romero goes for a spectacular. Lamine, we've gone past straight away with that slide. Minamino still playing on after the injury. Golovin gets it back into him. He's running Carreras ragged. Golovin across to Florian Balogun. It's wide. Adegula though. Kylian Mbappe on the bench. I think he comes on. But here goes Endrick. Here goes the little Brazilian dancer. It's 1-1. Bobby Charlton scores. He does the cold summer celebration. I think we're done. I think Real Madrid are through in the Champions League. Get in there. We've done it the ugly way despite spending a lot of money. And I hope it does get easier with whoever we draw in the quarter-final stage.